I've got this beautiful 28 carat Alloa crystal opal, and I believe inside there in a colour bar is a top gem. The Alloa field is one of the newer fields that have been found in Lightning Ridge, and it predominantly produces gem crystal opal, but when it makes black, it makes beautiful black. Sadly, this one's not going to turn black from what I can see inside, but I do think we're on a winner. Let's not waste any more time and let's get on the wheel. So I'm really excited about this piece, and especially because of the colour that's sitting right there. It seems to travel around the piece in the thickest part, which is a real bonus, and I'm hoping that it's all totally clean in there. So if I was to turn the light off and put the gem torch in there, you can see there's quite a good window of solid colour. Yeah. There's this little sand spot right here that digs in deep, and that's going to be a little bit of a problem, I think, or quite a big problem, but nevertheless, I think we can safely maybe say that it's going to face something nice. I just got to make sure I hit that colour bar, and if I do, we're on a winner. So let's just get it cleaned up a little bit first. I'll start off by just cleaning that colour bar and just proving that that colour bar is nice and clean and where it sits, so that we can make a really informed decision. So I can see it sits right there. It's going all the way around. I don't like that, but there's nothing much I can do about it. And where the colour comes down here, hits that colour bar, it's looking pretty good in there. This is all potch on top, and that's got to come off to get down to that really good colour bar. I'm thinking that this is probably going to be the better facing side, I'm not sure. And now we've got this peak that I have to worry about, and I'm not sure what to do with that peak. But I dare say maybe I slice a little bit of that peak off, just in case underneath there's an extra little gem sitting underneath that white cap. So what I might do is just chop that off first, and then we can start deciding which side it's going to face. So let's get into the slice.
And now, for the first time ever, we have a word from our sponsor. Sorry, what?
Hi, I'm Justin from Black Opal Direct, and for years I've always struggled to cut boulder opal, always trying to avoid the mess, pretending to outsmart it, but never quite able to. Well, today I bring you my greatest invention yet, the Boulder Box. This state-of-the-art machinery masterpiece keeps me clean, keeping all the mess on the outside. It's as simple as sitting comfortably inside the box, putting my arms and head through the ergonomically designed holes. While I'm cutting, I stay clean. My shirt, spotless. My hair, not a single chunk of boulder. The Boulder Box has changed everything for me. Cutting boulder used to be a nightmare. Now it's a controlled disaster. So if you're like me and love boulder but hate cutting it, give the Boulder Box a try. Protect yourself and sacrifice the box instead. Is it cut? Alright, so I slice that tip off to see how it goes in that little tip. And as we can see, there's a little gem sitting on that side. That'll be quite a nice little crystal. And the rest of it's a little bit milky, which is kind of what I expected, because it's not into the nice colour bar as yet. So let's do a little bit more cleaning up.
It's amazing how bright Alloa colour is compared to other fields. And as someone who doesn't know fields very well, when Dad points out some opal that is from Alloa, it's always so distinct with the colour, and you can recognise it almost instantly.
Yeah.
It's the brightness is just unmatched.
Yeah, I agree. I love Alloa. It's a good, stable, solid field too.
Never met it.
Oh, check it. Check out that colour coming through there. I just touched it on the wheel. It's looking a little bit special. We're nowhere near the good colour though yet. And the question is, do I face it this way or do I face it this way? And I don't like all this creamy stuff on top. Anyway, even if that was the back, I wouldn't like it. Extremely nice colour there. How far do I have to go in order to get that nice colour and keep a big stone? That is the $1,000,000 question.
Well, it's probably more of a $10,000 question, $20,000 question, but
that amazing colour coming through. Look at that. Oh my Lord. So that sand that's carrying into there, that's no good. That takes out a big chunk of the stone. I'm going to do a little test on the edge. Oh wow, and look at it, it comes out as I took that top off. It's becoming as nice as, just about as nice as that side. That is such nice crystal. Wow. Wow, look at that colour. That is magnificent, Saxon. You've got to come and check this out. This is such a beautiful crystal. Wow. So the backside is now looking like the front side because it's going to be the biggest part of the stone, and the back of the stone where the sand is in has slightly better colour, but I think if I was to try and take that sand out, I'm going to lose so much more weight, and I'm really happy with the back side of that colour anyway, because it's still 4,000 a carat sort of colour. So really stoked. Gorgeous floral, flagstone and chaff pattern going on in there. I just got to clean it up now. So I'm just going to work this stone in slowly to where I believe the gem is really sitting, and then we can decide whether the gem becomes double-sided or whether we lose too much trying to get all of the sand out. So I don't mind a little bit of sand in the back of a gem, that doesn't bother me at all, but it can't be in the face. So we just need to work on it slowly and make sure she's perfect. Just trying to be very intricate here. Get that shape as perfect as I can while still working on getting that sand out of it. Rightio. I think we're getting pretty close to where it needs to be. It's an exceptional crystal. I'm really excited about beautiful gem crystals, and secretly they're my favourite type of opal because no other gemstone in opal has that depth of field or that play of colour that has colour on colour like a crystal opal, because the whole thing is play of colour. And when you get a gem like this one that is so magnificent, it ends up in my collection. And I think that these are just as rare as a good black opal. Crystal opal has always been a huge part of the Australian opal production. Around 90% of all our opal fields mainly produce white and crystal opal. But there's something really special about top crystal opal from Lightning Ridge. The clarity you get is hard to match. Most other fields struggle to replicate the translucency, except for the exceptions, which do happen but are rare. And with that clarity comes depth and a play of colour that, in my opinion, is the best in the world. And I'll admit I may be a little bit biased. Most of my private collection is Lightning Ridge crystal opal, except for one incredible gem from Andamuka. The majority of my private clients feel the same way. They're drawn to Lightning Ridge crystal opal. So when I see a stone cut like this one, I can't help but get excited. That said, if this exact opal had the same colour in black opal, its value would be easily doubled, maybe even tripled. So I'm really happy with this cut. I wasn't sure how much sand would leave the stone, and there is more than enough carat weight there, I think, to make a nice profit. And when the stones are this big, they're worth quite a lot of money. So let's have a weigh and see how much we've won.
How much do you think it is before you put it in?
Oh, I think 6.5 carats.
Oh, can I have a look?
Yeah.
7.4.
Yeah, no, it won't be that much. 7.05. Well done, son. Well done. Well, that's a real win. At 7 carats at $4,000 a carat, you figure that out. That's a pretty good, nice stone.
7.4 is 28,000.
$28,000 gem. I am stoked.
That's a win.
That is a magnificent win. Very nice.